No.
Hasta para acá. You look like you're scared.
I have to go to that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, go ahead.
What's up, you guys? I am back, and here is the Q&A that I said we were gonna be doing with my husband, doing my makeup. Alfredo, say hello.
Hi.
He's kind of shy, but so he's gonna be doing my makeup. So I kind of set out a lot of things on my table right here in front of us. And he's gonna be doing my makeup. He's never done my makeup. He knows a little bit about makeup, but not fully there. So you better snatch me up, because you see me done other people's makeup, so yeah, at least better know what the hell things are. We switched chairs because I was a little taller than he is, and he's gonna do it sitting down because we cannot get a good angle with him standing up. So how do you feel about doing my makeup?
Not good at all.
Why?
Hey, man, the camera. Let's this shit over with. Come on. Right outside, baby. Come on. Let's sanitize that. I'm gonna you up if you keep moving around.
I'm so sorry. I swear, you better not make me look like chupitos. Better not make me. I can already feel that you're making me blocked brows.
Well, shit, I don't know how to do it. Called the eyebrows?
Baby, you're
No,
just
no,
supposed...
they're not blocked. They're not blocked.
you're... You're just supposed to follow my natural brows.
I don't know.
What?
Oh,
I'm not
man.
gonna let... Okay, so first question was from Nelly, and she asked, what was your first impression when you met? What was your first impression? You know, with...
We're not doing this, we're gonna do this right. Okay.
You guys...
What happened?
What?
Here, let me see.
You guys, look at my f***ing eyebrow.
It's gonna be harder than I thought.
Oh my god. He's gonna redo my eyebrows.
Gunshot?
Okay, so first question was from Nelly. What was your first impression when you met? What was your first impression when we met? Hmm?
What was my first impression when we met?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, who the f*** is this in my mom's backyard?
Mm-hmm. For me, to be honest, the way we met was kind of crazy. I was kind of drunk, and I didn't know his brother and me. We went to the same high school, but me and his brother, we were like really, we did not like each other whatsoever. Was dating a girl from our high school that would say me and her were cousins, you know, and this was during the time that I was in foster care. And one day she tells me, oh, you know, you guys, you want to go out, you know, we're going to go and party. And I was like, oh yeah, like, let's go do it. And then he's like, we go to our friend's house, and, you know, they're a couple, and then it's just me and my girl cousin, supposedly. And we all end up getting drunk, and they end up kicking us out of their house because they're a couple, so they wanted privacy. And then we go outside, and then she calls her boyfriend, which was my husband's brother, and she tells him, like, oh, you know, that we were both drunk. Oh, you guys want to go hookah? And she tells him, well, yeah, you know, but that's only if my cousin can go with me. And me and my cuñado now, we did not get along, like, whatsoever. Like, we would be in the referral room 24/7. Like, they would kick us out, like, almost all the time. And then you're gonna clean it with concealer.
Oh, okay.
And then talking, and you know, me and my cousin were already like really messed up. Like we had already drank a few, and then we get to his house. But when I got to his house, I was wearing glasses, and
She looked like a straight out cholita. Oh, this is that thing.
or this one, you know.
No, this one's fun. This is that thing that you do where you line them up like that.
We end up going to his house, and my cuñado didn't like the idea of me going to his house. And then he's like, well, I need to call my brother, you know, because the hookah's not mine. And we were like, okay, you know. And he goes in, and then me and my cousin were supposedly waiting outside. I keep saying cousin because back then that's what we used to say, but she's really not my cousin. And then he comes out, and then comes out my husband now. And then when he came out, like, I was like, oh my God, like I've always had this thing for guys who have to be really light skinned, or like there's like no in between. Like it has to be really light skinned and tall. And then he came out, and like right away I was like, oh my God, like he was like so cute. Like, and then he would spike up his hair back then when I first met him.
Oh, boy.
And his hair was like golden-ish.
Like blondish.
Yeah, like blondish golden. No, it's not blonde.
It was somewhat.
And then
Dirty blonde.
yeah, and then I was so drunk, like they ended up saying like, oh, we're gonna go to the back, and then and then when they were going to the back, like I stayed right there because there's like this step, there's like little garden, but it's kind of high and you can actually step on there. And I tell him like, oh, carry me down. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, oh, my name is Alfredo. And I was like, oh, I'm Yareli. So we go to the back. And then this was when all the iPods, the new iPods had came out, the long, I think what were they called? The Nanos? No,
those are the little things.
they're the long ones. And then he's like my girl cousin, she was like, oh, Yareli, she's like, would you give Alfredo a kiss? And she asked him like, Alfredo, would you give Yareli a kiss? Because she was recording on her iPod. And he's like, oh yeah, like whatever. And he had just recently gotten out of a relationship like 4 months prior to that. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And then we ended up kissing, but because I was so drunk, like the first thing I did when he let go, like I hugged him again like a freaking bear. And I was like, okay, you can't have girlfriends no more. You're my babe. He's like, okay. To pause. So after we went to the back, they went to go do their thing. So and then he's like, huh?
How do I just tap you, right?
Yeah, you tap it and then you blend. Like little circles. And then we went, yeah. Like in my crease. You know my crease, right? Yeah. The little line. And then and then he tells me, oh, like for us to go to the side. And then we were in the side, and like we had
side of the house.
Yeah, the side of the house. And then and then he had to go do something because his mom, I mean, he's from Michoacan, and his mom is really like, she's from the rancho type style. Like she's very strict. Like I've never met somebody so strict like her. And she starts screaming from the top of her lungs. She's like, Alfredo! Vete para acá, Alfredo! And then there he goes, and then I hear her screaming at him, telling him, oh, pa que se la quita la otra pendeja. And then he went to his room, and then he's sitting on his computer. His room was towards the back of the house where we were at. So he opened up his window, and then he's like, oh, if you want, you could come inside. And then I was like, I'm not about to go through your living room and to get to your room. And he's like, well, you can always jump through the window. Fucking was tall as fuck. Like, de por sí sí estoy gorda, like, no voy a caber, like, I'm, like, over here, pinche roly-poly, like, and then he's like, I'll help you, and I'm like, what the f***, like, he's like, you can always use the front door, and then from there, like, he came out, and then we ended up kissing, and then from there, like, we stayed together, like, we literally had stayed together, from the day we met, like, we were together, that's a lie, and then after, like, a week later, he tells me, oh, no, that day he had given me his phone number, and he's like, oh, here's my phone number, and then he gives me his house phone number, and he's like, I don't have a cell phone, I broke it, and I was like, so you want me to call you to your house phone so your mom can answer y que me regañe igual como te regañó right now? I was like, yeah, no, thank you, and I was like, you could call me, and he can call me till, like, 3 days later, and then he's like, and then we started talking more and more, and then he eventually asked me to be his girlfriend, like, a week later after talking, and then a week later after that, he tells me that he didn't want to be with me no more, and I was so pissed. I was like, no me estés chingando, like, don't fucking call me no more, don't fucking talk to me, don't even look at me, even though I've never seen him in my life, but I was so pissed, and then I would not pick up his calls, and then he was blowing up my phone, remember?
Yeah.
And then he was blowing up my phone, and then I finally answered. He was like, oh, never mind, I thought about it, and he's like, I thought about it, and I made up my mind, I want to be with you, and then from there, that was our story, how we ended up being together. Like, we've been together 9 years. We're going on to 10 years. We met 2010, and we're supposed to be 10 years in October, and we have 2 girls now, and I mean, sometimes siento que lo quiero pinche agarrar del pescuezo, like, y ahorcarlo como una pinche gallina.
Not anymore than I want to grab you.
But I love him. I love this dude over here. So, yeah. My little blushy baby. And then,
I think that's good.
What color did you do now?
I've been using the same one.
You have to use another color. The other color, you're just going to put it here in the crease, and you're going to blend it a little bit into the other one.
What, the part that actually hugs your eyeball?
Yeah. The crease. That's a crease. That's not the hugger.
Oh.
You have to use one that's darker than that. A little bit.
You use like sienna?
Yeah. And then,
the same thing, right? Just swap shit and start pounding on it?
Yeah, but tap off the excess. Like, quítale el polvito. Not on the freaking...
Where do I tap it on?
Oh, no, there, like this. You just tap it like this.
You get it all over myself? I don't think so. I'm wearing a white shirt.
All of the higher the socks, the downer the food.
Yes.
So that's our story. I know, Nelly, that was a really long story. The other question was, who made the first move?
She did. She straight up jumped on me and started fucking harassing me.
No, I did not. You bitch. No, I didn't.
She started harassing me. I'll even call my brother over from Ponder and I'll tell him to come and testify.
I did not freaking harass him. He is such a liar. I think we both made the move at the same time.
That's a lie.
Yeah, because my cousin, she had started recording. She's like, oh, would you kiss him? And you're going to use a wipey to clean it out.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then she's like, oh, would you kiss him? Would you kiss her? We both agreed, so we just both went in. But then I took it upon myself to hug him and claim him as a prize. So, yeah, technically it was me.
Mm-hmm. Close your eye, man. Shit out of here.
Don't stab my eye. Okay, next question. How does your husband feel about what you do for a living as far as makeup? And this is from Ramos B19.
Oh, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, she's good at it, as you guys can see. I mean, you guys see her stuff, so I mean, I ain't got no issue with it. I do sometimes get a little nervous because I don't know whose house she's going into. So, you know, there's a lot of sketchy people out there. So, you know, it's kind of crazy sometimes.
I know sometimes when I go out to do makeup, he'll be like, were there any dudes right there? Did anybody talk to you there? Like, okay, because I'm going to go to a bridal party. There's going to be a bunch of muscular dudes right there.
Why you gotta be muscular?
Because that's how you make it sound. Okay, next question. How did you guys meet? We said that one, Gordita Bonita 82. Another question she asked was, what is the motto you guys live by? To be honest, a lot of people seem to think that we're very outgoing and that we're like, because a lot of people that come around us like think that we're like freaking super funny together. Like mine and his relationship, we get that a lot. Like a lot of people tend to compare other people's relationship to ours. And they usually tell us comments like, oh, you guys are so comfortable with one another. Like he doesn't go shit without me being in the restroom. I don't go shit without him being in the restroom.
That's a lie because I hate it when you're in there.
No, but it's true. Like I'm in there. Like he just said it. Like I'm in there. Like anything he does, I do. Like we're like un perrito y una pulga. Like we're inseparable. So we get that a lot. We get a lot of comments in regards to how we get along, and you feel like you did beautiful. Now you want to take a shimmery one and put it right here on the lid. You could use your finger. You could use a brush. That brush. And yeah, like we get along really good. Like we're.
I think bronze. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, just blow off the excess butter. We get along really good. But when we fight, like we kung fu panda each other and shit. Like we fight, huh, baby?
Yeah, when we argue, it's not a pretty fight.
Yeah, but our motto is like, we're mainly about family. We like to be around our family. I don't really have my mom. I don't have my mom or my dad here. And the only family we do have here is my dad's side of the family, but I'm not really super close to them. Like I wouldn't consider them my immediate family like if I were to need help, I wouldn't go to them right away. Like I'd probably go to his family first before I go to them. Yeah, but we try to be around family as much as we can, you know, and we try to make things work out for our daughters, you know, because I grew up without a dad. So, you know, I know it's a really hard, you know, thing to not have a father in your life. So anytime we do fight, we try to work it out as much as we can. And I mean, there's days where we don't talk to each other for like days, but eventually we get over it because nos entra la jornada. But yeah. Okay, next question. Somebody messaged me and asked me that I should do more makeup looks more for like Halloween. I actually plan to do one, especially right now with everything that's going on with the virus and stuff. I want to do one. I got inspired by another picture that I had seen, and I tried to see if I can follow her, but they didn't tag her, so I was like, but I was inspired by her work. Do you guys plan on having another baby? Well, if it was up to him, we would probably have like 8 kids right now. Since we've been together almost 10 years, we would probably have 8 kids. He would probably want to have one once a year, because he loves kids. We have 2 girls, and I know he wants a boy. So we were actually trying, but it didn't work out. So I gave him like a timeline, like if it happens during the time, okay, but if it doesn't, you know, then maybe it's not the time, you know. And we decided to maybe think about financially making sure that we're okay before we move on to, you can put it on with the brush, remember, you want to mix before we actually take that step to bring another baby into the world, you know, because when we first had our daughter, it was a really hard time for us. Like we didn't have a lot of money. He had lost his job. Thankfully my cuñado was able to come through and he helped us a lot, which he's now my oldest daughter's padrino. God damn.
Is that a lot?
Hell yeah.
Dude.
¿Qué quieres hacerme la cara de mazapán o qué chingados?
Mazapans are good.
Oh, I need a restock.
Well,
Okay,
well,
so you want to
well.
take the big flat one? That one.
This one? And then we'll just spin around?
Yeah, spin it and then you're going to play it. Damn. You're going to dot it all around my face and then you're going to blend with the blender. And then, yeah, he became my daughter's padrino. And, you know, that's one of the things that we really paid attention to when we did baptize our kids. That we were going to have supportive people and people that were going to take, you know, the responsibility in case we were not here, you know.
Everywhere?
Dot it everywhere, yeah. Well, yeah, everywhere. Ni mos que no me la pura nariz. What inspired you to do makeup? What inspired me to do makeup? Not having money. I think that was one of the biggest pushers that I had. Like I mentioned, when we did move out to our new apartment, my husband, we were there for about 2 months, and he lost his job, and I was like always crying, like we never had enough money for anything, and it was so frustrating, like.
Oh man, for real.
And then my cuñada eventually tells me, well, why don't you do live videos? Like everybody's doing live videos. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do live videos. And I started doing them, and I remember I started doing them in Facebook groups, and I would jump from group to group. Like, parezco like, I feel like sure. And then I started doing more videos, and I started off with 2 viewers, like, and then from 2 viewers I got excited because I jumped to 5 viewers. And from there, like, eventually I ended up getting like 700 viewers at a time, and then 800. I think the most.
That was something else.
Begging you.
I got it for you. Don't trip, man. Come on, teamwork here. I got you.
And then from there like I was like, when I started doing more lives, people would ask me, oh, you do makeup, and yo muy chingona. I was like, oh, I'm gonna start doing it. And I started practicing, and I first did my other sister-in-law, and I her shit up, but hey, she liked it, and I was like, okay, I feel like I can do it. And then from there, like, I eventually did it, and I was like, I started doing it little by little, and, you know, with everything comes trial and error. Like, I went for it, and, like, even though I would get sometimes bad comments, not bad comments, but, like feedback into what I can change, because a lot of people knew that I was doing it barely starting. Like, I started off by charging $30, like, but I was so happy with those $30 because those $30 made a huge difference. If we had a meal, if we had diapers, like it helped a lot. So
everything has to be covered, huh?
Mm-hmm. I started doing it more and more, and eventually I got better and better. And, you know, everything that I was like, I felt like I was doing wrong, like, I would always try to change up. Like, I would try to change it up on myself, and eventually I figured out what worked and what didn't. And, you know, because with makeup, everything has mañas. Like, everybody has a way of doing makeup. We don't all do it the same, clearly. What do you think, babe?
I think I'm a natural.
Yeah, you're a natural?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, man.
now, eventually it did get to a point where I was doing maybe 17 clients in one day. And in a average of 8 hours, and I would sometimes either wake up from 3 in the morning and work till like 8 at night, 7 p.m. at night. Like, I would get big parties, and eventually my husband told me, like, you know what, like, that has to stop. Like, you have to take minimum, slow down, because when I would do big groups like that, I would come home crying. Like, I was so grateful to have the money and be getting paid, but I would come home crying because I was so tired. Like, sometimes it was just emotionally, emotionally it was really exhausting. And from there I slowed down, and now I only do like 8 people at a time, but that's it. Like, I don't take more clients unless I really feel like I have the energy to do so. But yes, now I'm just like, right now it's like my time off because of the whole virus thing, and everybody gotta be taking care of each other. And obviously people are canceling venues and they cannot have parties, and because it's illegal. So little by little, like, we're getting there. Jesus, you've been blending for like the last 10 minutes.
I want to make sure everything is good. Oh, I know, because of that virus thing. One of the drivers that picks up patients from their group homes and bring them to their little. He got pulled over by the cops.
Really?
He said that the van looked too crowded with all the patients in it.
Oh, wow.
So even that they're keeping an eye on. I mean, regular buses, supposedly that there's like a seating chart now. Like on the regular bus, like the metro.
You're gonna do concealer. Concealer's right here, the nose right here, and right here. Concealer.
All right. What?
Concealer. Concealer's the one that you clean my eyebrows with. This one.
Oh. And then what?
You're gonna do a triangle right here, my nose, a line, and then right here.
Like a line? Like that?
Mm-hmm. I'm about to turn you into the best makeup artist you could be, baby.
Like
baby, you don't gotta do the face either.
Oh, okay.
I go like this and he goes. No me vayas a picar el ojo. Yeah, babe, I think you're removing my
Oh, sorry.
Did you do my forehead? Right here.
What do I do?
You have to add some.
There. And on the forehead too? Like that, right? Well, you felt what I did. You know what I'm doing. You felt.
You guys, what the is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fine.
And then what?
Blend it.
But do I have to rinse it or like that's
No. He said, "I'll go rinse it with soap and water." You just need to focus on one spot right now, baby. How does it feel doing makeup?
I don't know. It's kind of intense, huh?
You feel the pressure?
Yeah, I feel like my life depends on it. I feel like I'm gonna go on my Instagram or something and somebody's gonna be calling me a or something. The way I'm doing it is right? Because you're not saying anything.
I'm trying to focus.
Or not getting poked in the eye or something?
I'm trying to focus and ow!
Sorry. See, I told you. Stop moving. Stop fidgeting around.
I wasn't moving.
There's consequences.
I've been talking this whole time,
Right?
and the one little time.
Right, Cachetona? Stop it.
The one time that I.
Stop it.
The one.
Stop it. A ver, here. That could have cost you an eyebrow right there. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna do your makeup next.
Right now?
No.
You ain't doing nothing. I gave you that option.
He was so nervous to do my makeup. He's like, "How about you do my makeup instead?" And I was like, "Nope." What are you trying to do? Like, do that inside of my eye or what? Ow!
Because there's nothing there. I'm sorry. Does this have to be on everywhere in here? On everything in here?
No, you just need to make sure that it's blended. Good job, baby. We looking snatched or what?
Yeah. I think I'm doing a good job.
Good job, baby.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy with the eyebrows, but I think everything else.
You think you got it? You got it done? Don't tilt my head like that. You can see all my f***ing torta asada right there.
Sound good?
Yeah. Cutesy baby. Now they're pausing. What's she doing next?
I don't know. Your lips?
No.
Oh.
You're skipping contouring, blush, highlighter, my setting powder. You have to do the polvo.
Hey, man, I thought we were almost done. Right. I don't know how to do that.
You have to tap it onto my face.
With my finger?
No.
Oh.
Not your finger. You would not make it as a makeup artist, money. Yeah, you have to push it into my skin. Do you not watch my tutorials?
Sometimes. Oh, where?
He would know, huh? He would know. You're really focusing everywhere that you put the concealer.
You said everywhere I put the concealer.
Yeah, but the way you tap it on there once, why you think that that's gonna attach?
Oh, just making sure that I was doing it right. That's how.
And I bake my eyebrows, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So tap it on your eyebrows too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got tried this.
You messed up already.
I know.
I'm just kidding. No, you did it.
Okay.
We're going to use the Benefit Cosmetics Cheek Star palette, which was just released. He thought that we were missing one in here. So, so here you go. We're going to start with Hoola. Then we're jumping to this one. And then highlighter. Okay, so you're going to take this one for contour.
Uh-huh.
This one for blush.
Yeah.
And this one for highlight.
Alrighty. Alright, so...
Oh wait, before we do that, you have to remove a contour however you can.
I don't even know how you're supposed to do this one.
Well, then you put it wherever you want to put it. I just told you what you're using.
This one is the one that you put right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I'm trying. I'm just quizzing you, making sure you're still up to date with your stuff.
Do you want me to suck in my face or no?
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to. Stinks so good. This thing is like not getting anything. I don't know, man.
You could use this brush if you feel like that one's not grabbing.
Should probably throw that one away. I don't see that.
Why? Because you don't know how to use it? He wants you to throw away my brush because it wasn't grabbing product. ¿Ya? ¿Sí sirvió?
Vale también, pero el mío no.
They're not Alfredo approved?
No, it's not. Should be using one of those painter brushes. Those things get the job done.
Be nice with my palette.
Yes. Okay.
Was that all you're gonna contour?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. He's like looking at me like, what? Like, am I missing something?
Think the forehead?
Mm.
Again, I'm quizzing you. I don't know, man. Yeah?
You better blend that thing out.
You can't even tell nothing.
Why did you do that?
Alright. Blush, you said?
Yep.
Where does the blush go?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the highlight comes around here.
Good job. Ow!
Probably even the chin.
Mm-hmm.
The blush? I don't know where the blush goes.
Where do people naturally blush?
Oh, right here.
There you go.
Oh, snap. It's all coming together now.
What?
Oh, snap. Straight up. Oh.
I'm crying. I'm gonna mess up the makeup already.
Better kick back with all that. Take me a minute to do all this.
Oh.
You're me a Modelo after this.
Modelo time, food.
Come on, stop playing around. Hey, people can think that I'm talking to the rapper. You know, you're gonna come out with a diss for me.
You're
for no
like
reason.
covering up my whole foundation with blush.
You look pretty though. All right.
Highlighter.
This one, I think I can do it.
All right, you got this.
Probably not, but.
Échale, échale.
Oh shit.
That is so that is not makeup quality right there. Makeup artist quality.
No.
You can't blow on palettes.
What?
Okay, that's gonna make a difference.
Remember, if you don't like it, you set her up for this. You set yourself up for this.
A few moments
I set myself
later.
up for failure.
It's not an option.
Good job.
I'm not done.
Sorry, just taking a little long right there.
Let me see, turn.
Yeah, bien brillosa, bien brillosa. I look like a disco ball.
Yeah, see, I know I was missing something. I see, I know it. Close your eyes. Mmm. Good. Okay. Yeah.
A plus. Stop looking at me like that.
Yeah, we just need the lipstick, I think.
We need the brow bone, babe. The brow bone highlight.
Oh. How do I do that one? I don't recall.
Just put it under my eyebrow.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing or just half of it?
No, just right there where my curve is at.
Oh. Perro,
The perro?
Ahorita sí. Te saco to the lunch truck if you want.
Go
Go get you some tacos.
get me some tacos.
All that. They got coronavirus on.
You're so dumb. Now you need to put setting spray. Setting spray. Ándale, échale.
Is it the same as facial spray?
Purely setting spray. It's the watermelon energizing spray. Definitely recommend.
And spray it into the air directly in your face.
From a distance. Go.
No, imagine.
Lipstick.
Oh, yes. Time for the good stuff.
Time for that good.
So I'm going to need a Sharpie to line up your lip.
Oh, wait. You're missing eyeliner.
Oh, you're nuts.
Eyeliner. Here, he's going to do it. Go ahead. Line like this, and then you break it down like that.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, he's standing up. Yeah. here though.
Oh. How am I doing this? Oh,
you need to draw a line going like this, or you could use a pen.
like directly back, right?
Yeah, maybe, or you could use a pen. You can use this one.
No, I think I'll use this. I already have it out. Oh.
So he's gonna use the Real Her. The Real Her I Am Outstanding liner.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like a pen, so you better not mess it up.
And then from over here?
However you want, as long as you do the line all the way into the waterline.
Into the what?
All the way into the...
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Did I f*** it up? You cut it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
How do you think you're doing?
Not good at all, to be honest. And it's on your eyelids, so stop moving because I'm going to end up eye gouging you. Isn't this a thing that's called a...
Liquid liner? The cat eyeliner? Oh, my head!
Sorry?
You guys...
Oh, man.
You think he's...
Up. Oh, man.
Here, hold on. Let me turn this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, I'll turn this way. Here, I'll move the chair.
Stop playing games, huh? Yeah, that. Yeah, I f***ed it up already. See? I'm telling you to stop moving around, man.
It wasn't even big. Babe, my eyeliner better be on freaking fleek.
No, it's not. Look at it. Oh, man.
Does it look good? Do I want to
Don't
see
look at it. Don't look at it. Don't.
Why?
Oh.
Oh my god, babe! What the fuck? Okay, lashes.
Oh my god, that's even worse. I know. I think I could do this one.
Gonna pop on then lashes. A ver cómo nos va. Let's see.
What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's enough glue?
Probably
Or
not.
do you think those things are gonna fly off as soon as I walk out the door?
Probably fly off.
They need to hold on to my dear life.
All
You
right.
gotta hurry because the glue se seca.
Man, no stress, right?
No stress.
I don't know.
What do I do?
I don't know. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I don't know. I never set up. I seen you do it with your eyes open. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I think I did it.
That's it, I'm not going.
What?
I'll let your followers be the judges on this. And then you after.
So they look good or what? We'll see. We'll see. We'll give him a final grade at the end. How do you guys think he's doing so far? You guys can comment down below. Give him a A, B, C, D, or F plus. If you guys cannot hear us that well, it's because the camera's a little bit distant, but I'm gonna be on that. I already have a mic for our recordings. I just need to figure out the connectivity of it. So bear with us. But how do you think you did, babe? Let's see.
I think I did all right.
Damn,
For a
mira,
person?
knocked as fuck, baby. You got
I know.
He knows how to apply lashes really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn. Who's this? Snack or what? How do you guys think he did? Go ahead and comment down below. How do you guys think he did? I know this is our third video that we're doing. And we hope that we upload a lot more, especially right now that we are vacationing. Not really. But we hope that everybody at home is staying safe and clean and watching out for this virus that's going on. We very much appreciate if you guys subscribe, right, baby?
Yes.
Subscribe.
Appreciate that.
So, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye.